Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado do último vídeo de Biomutante. Eu tô indo aqui pro forte. Eu ia lá para aquele grupo lá, mas eu tô indo aqui pro forte pra gente pegar o líder da tribo. Pra gente enfrentar ele. Acho que a gente vai enfrentar ele, não sei. Ah, tô com essa armadurazinha aqui. A roupa, né? Não sei se ela é boa, cara. Calma aí, eu botei ela, mas eu nem sei se ela é boa. Tá, ela é essa aqui, né? Hum. É melhor. Botar não. Mochila já tá. Tá. Beleza, é isso. Vambora. O Nikinka tá só escotando.
Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Heroes inspire in a way nothing else can. They've been waiting for you. Taking control of this fort will bring peace between your tribes. The scouts have reported activity nearby that's worth looking into before you enter the fort. They've positioned a storm tower near the fort that you'll use to get over the wall. However, you need to prop up its wheelhouse first to stabilize the situation. They've built the storm tower to protect and get you over the walls of the fortification while keeping an element of surprise.
Tá. Pera aí. Vamos lá, encontre um suporte para escorar. A Tempestorre. Beleza. Cara, nossa, velho. Fala dele. Fala dele. Volte ao Shifu.
Doesn't riding a beast like this feel good?
Vamos lá no Shifu. Novo.
It's time to set the rival tribe free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to their Sifu.
Na hora de libertar o tribo rival, causa a menor quantidade de dano possível conforme avança até as chifudeiras.
You need to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life to truly become free.
Ok. Tá. Eita, pô. Tá. Foi. Ele caçando as chamas.
That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light.
Eita, tem mais, cara. Normal, né?
Hey, nice shot.
Eita.
Watch it. Swoon. All fired up.
Pera aí, cara. Essa arma aqui tá muito ruim, velho. Pronto.
What you do here matters to you and the world.
Examine o fogo quente. Ué. É aqui. Beleza. Examine. Mas por onde, como é que a gente vai subir ali? Examine o fogo quente.
That's a pyro sizzler right there. Get to work on it. Make it frizzle.
Tá.
Nice crackle.
Tá. Arrebente o portão, que beleza.
The battering bonker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers.
Eles comemorando demais.
The
Fala
Jagni
dele.
tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your way out of a fight. There's no way he'll surrender to threats. He recognizes the strength of a good argument and agrees it's for the best. He'll surrender the fort to you.
Fala dele. Fala dele aí, ó. Não precisei nem lutar.
The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands.
What?
You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice.
Can both?
He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but suggests you be merciful. Do good, and good will follow you.
Karap, la wute, mulekan frifgelf.
Thinks it's a good gesture to offer support to others when you can see that they need it.
Gine afirma katano shubupuro, ohohotin na.
And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone.
Aí.
Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Eita, que loucura.
Your Sifu is pleased. You're one step closer to uniting the tribes. It's a pity you needed to use force to get the point across.
Galet not.
But he's still concerned about the fate of the world.
To guy la wute, wapala misa.
Believes the war you wage is based on the principle that if you win, the end will justify the means.
Waka losada, galen thinking of wutnea.
He says you've grown so much stronger than when you first met.
Galen thinking of wutnea.
You know better than anyone that the fate of the world is still at stake. You need a world where everyone is guided only by their conscience.
Muskalo, galamatsa mofete?
That little voice inside that lets you know right from wrong. Don't go against it if you want to enjoy life without fear of death.
Tá. A tribo Yagni. Tome a arma tribal.
It's the Jagni staff. It's time to do what's right, for certain values of right.
Tá. Vou apertar aqui. Pedir nível.
Mysteries unlocked.
Tá, vamos aqui no equipamento. Pô, o cajado é fraco, velho. Mas nosso cajado é muito fraco. Tá louco. Tá, a missão que eu vou agora é essa aqui, ó. E tem uma viagem rápida logo pra ali. Bom. Tá. Ele tá ali, na frente? Ele tá ali. Mas tipo, vamos fazer esse negócio aqui rapidinho. Eu quero ver minha arma aqui. Modificar. O cabo que eu tô usando é qual? Esse aqui? Tá. Todos os outros são ruins. Então, vamos reciclar.
That's the good stuff. A fresh start with fresh scrap.
Agora eu vou pegar essa parte aqui.
Even more impressive.
Esse aqui. Não, pera. Mas aí não dá, aí é feio. Volta. Tá. Deixa quieto, né? Tem como modificar isso aqui? Não.
Looks good.
Bom.
Flattering.
Tá, vamos lá. Costas. Ruim, nada. Aqui. Não. Outra mão. Isso.
Clothes make you look unnaked. What will you make today?
Capacete, cabeça. Não tem. Vamos lá, acabou. Ó o Goofy.
Gulpo ain't the easiest tongue, but I think he says he's happy to see a friendly face. Not too many of those around these days. Says it's good to see you again. He's Goop. You might remember him from the old days when he tried to teach you how to swim. Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and he can still feel it, even at a distance. Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we remember. It's only together we can remember the story as it was. He knows he's easy to remember. There's no one out there as cuckoo as him. He's one of a kind. Goop says our memory keeps things for us and protects them until we are ready to face them again. He understands you've returned to face Lupa Lupin. That's the destiny you've been carrying within yourself all these years. He says that the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish the good in you. It's still there, as bright as when you were a child. Now the time has come for you to remember and act. Your life is your life, not the story you're told about it. He thinks that's the right thing to do. It's only when you have forgiven that you'll find peace.
The light shines on.
Better isn't the word I would use.
Right, not better. Best.
You're the worst.
The worst of being the worst. Or just the best.
Says life on the goo is wide open. You have so many choices of where to go. Some harder than others, of course. Which kind do you like? Hit the open surf then. The trouble is you can only rely on yourself, at least until you reach a new shore and make new friends. Can hardly believe the world is going to make it. Wonders what that's going to do to the goo. Thanks you for doing everything you could to de-goop the surf. Thinks the Myriad made a good match with you. You're both like sunshine on the surf. Never seen any brighter. Shine on. But hey, back to the goo. Knows yesterday is already gone. It's what you do today and tomorrow that'll move you forward. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Subnautica station as the pollution has worn down the insulation of his suit, so you must salvage enough scrap to fix up his goo glide, starting with the old wreck box outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the goo glide strong enough to fight the Porky Puff. It's not that it won't keep your head above the surface, but it needs improving to carry you across the thick goo out by the Porky Puff.
Recuperação de sucatão. Tá. Entre no túnel de esgoto, beleza. Beleza.
That dawn's a bit easier on the eyes.
Encontre o caminho pelo túnel. Encontre uma forma de baixar o nível da gosma. Ai, morri. Caramba, meu. É bronca, é bronca.
Could be danger around any corner down here.
Beleza, aqui eu consigo. Tá, então vamos lá. A primeira aqui.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Pronto. Fala dele. Quebra a parede com um punho de aço.
Steel punch.
Toma aí, seus ratos trouxa. Tá. Você encontrou um quebra-cabeça de placa de circuito. Para sinalizar a luz, use SW. Para mudar a cor da luz, pressione passo. Mudar a cor da luz também muda as adjacências, tá?
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Ai. Vou ligar essa aqui, eu ligo essa de baixo. Fala dele. Enquanto caminho pelo túnel ainda. Tá. Eita, preula. Meu amigo.
Refreshing. Smartphone would leave now. Give him a hand.
Eu mato os bichos, nem sei como é que eu matei. Mas eu matei. Recupera a caixa de peça. Acabei de sair de uma luta, velho.
Right where it cuts, you're injured.
Vai lá, vai. Pega eles. Vem cá, vem.
Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross.
Esse aqui vem pra cá, esse aqui vem pra cá, esse aqui vem pra cá.
No. Half-lifed.
Pera. Ah, ele aí, ó. Peguei as peças. Beleza.
Toxanol's offshore drilling caused oily matter to spread with the rain and contaminate both the groundwater and open surf. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Eu, hein. Me confundindo.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not.
E aí, Clube?
He's got the goo glide functional. You'll have a pull hook and a salvage net, but no armor, and an engine strong enough to break through the thick goo further out. There's debris floating around on the surf that might be blocking your path or needs to be towed. That means you'll need a device so you can get it out of your way. Goop says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the goo glide, but instead of bullets, it flips quacks. Squeaky distractions for the triple attentive porky puff, which will give you time to get yourself in position. The best way to find quacks is to talk to Gulp. He has the bearings of the surf archipelago and knows where the quacks like to float. This means you'll have the privilege of visiting Gulp in the Sinky Dink. He'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find quacks. That's where he bobs. Gulp refuses to move from that barge, despite the fact it makes him birth. Goop's not sure, though, if it's the surf sickness or the radium syrup that causes it.
Cara, isso só está funcionando, velho. Mano. Pergunte sobre... Use o controle de movimentação. Tá.
Now you've got the groove.
Tá. Pergunte sobre os patorrachas. Beleza.
Gun it and go.
Ver se aqui fica melhor. Eu não tem tanta diferença não, mas... Ah...
That was a wild ride.
Vamos marcar aqui. Let's see.
Let's see.
Pra esse cara aqui.
He's pretty sure he's heard of you before, although the details are maybe a little hazy. He wonders if you have something for him to drink. Guesses he does, but it's a long life in a wild world. Sometimes he's shaken, not stirred. Says you look like you've got a powerful thirst to do something in this world. Good, bad, not really sure, but it seems like you've been drinking in your destiny and liking the flavor. Wonders if you could take the time to help a man slake his own thirst. You'd be doing him a liquid solid. You're a do-gooder, so you know you want to. Either way, he hopes you find a way to wet your whistle before the world comes to an awful dry end and leaves us all thirsting for more. Says life's like a mystery drink. Sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes it's awful. But either way, you can't stop drinking till you're dead. Sure, but that's nowhere near as quick and easy. Who wants to stop to chew? Wants to raise a glass to you getting the world fixed up a bit. Respects how you always try to help, no matter that the world's fate is hard to swallow. Sees why you joined up with the Myriad. They like a peaceful drink, just like you. Says he sells them drinks. They mostly suck them down on their own. But who cares about them? Says you'd be as bummed out as him if you came for the hot stuff. The Glugmocker, Nimhimbibble, and his favorite radium syrup. That one's even more intoxicating now, aged in truck tankers and all. Without a drink, and radium syrup especially, he can't move, much less think. as the power of his mind is directly proportioned. The drink helps him forget the state the world is in, but it only lasts until tomorrow. The world is still doomed, even if the sun goes up. Says that's what gives your internal such a great glow. He wants you to know he has other interests too. He's the Surfipelago's self-proclaimed ornithologist, for example. There are other ways than a cold drink to relieve stress, even in these dark times, and, fortunately for you, he can help. Watching Pippi's flap is calming, but better yet are the ones you can look at and touch, like quacks. Squeezing them is a great way to relax. They're better at floating than flapping, so you should be able to net a few without growing yourself a pair of wings.
Tá. Essas correntezas são fortes. Você precisa aprimorar o motor do Gomes que... para atravessar. Encontre melhorias para o motor nas caixas de peças do Gomes que... Tá. Tá. Ué. Que isso ali? Tem que examinar alguma coisa? Eu vou deixar aquilo ali quieto. Boa.
The Quack Hollow, it's just loom. At this speed, the goo is sublime.
Tá. Tem coisas ali. Beleza. Eu tenho que subir aqui. Beleza. Tá, você encontrou quebra-cabeça de cabo conector. Você precisa conectar 3 cabos em pontas diferentes para solucionar a quebra-cabeça. Cada porta tem um valor negativo ou positivo nesses valores, tá? Para solucionar a quebra-cabeça, conecte os cabos até conseguir o valor exibido na parte inferior. Para conectar o cabo da porta, tá. Pô, sério? Beleza, vamos lá. Eu vou ali, mas primeiro tem que vir aqui. Eita, tá trancado. Será que tem como mover? Tá. Vem, vem.
A teeth shatterer. There's not much left of what we used to call our world.
Tá. Meu Deus. É sério? 4 rachas.
Good this is in your hands and not someone else's.
Tá, eu tenho que olhar. Eu tenho que olhar isso aqui, calma aí. Equipamento é da mão direita? Foi esse aqui que eu peguei. Tá, vamos lá.
You always find good use for things like that.
Isso aqui deve ser o item pra esse negocinho meu. Aí, cara, assim. É muito fraco, velho. Não, tá maluco.
Biohazard like that can make you real sick.
Opa. Ele é fraco, né?
You need to line up the switches so they
Vamos lá.
match.
Pera aí. Tá certo. Tá certo. Não tá certo, não.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Good. Então não é tão boa. Mas eu peguei um item agora aqui, né? Que foi a perna. Pô, aí tu me quebra, cara. Paco desse jeito tu me quebra, velho. Peraí, eu peguei tudo daqui?
Control your destiny, or someone else will. Metal ride.
Sim, pediu pra voltar até o Gloop. Será que eu posso voltar assim? Opa, eu tenho o novo Kung Fu, esse. Alt, esquerdo, direito. Ok. Qualquer coisa reclama com a Dani Encrenca aí, é nóis. Por que tá pedindo pra examinar esse cara aqui, velho? Não sei. Não é por aqui. Eu não lembro se tem algum lugar pra entrar. Deve ter ali, ó. Não lembro. Aqui.
That was fun? That's enough quacks to sustain the Googlide flipper with infinite ammunition. Goop says he was there when the Porky Puff took Out-of-Date's leg, so this World Eater has made it personal. After that, Out-of-Date started using his head instead of his legs and came up with the plan on how to best make a stand against the World Eaters, and it wasn't by foot. That's how he got tasked with rebuilding the Googlide. He seems happy to talk. Didn't have much else to say, so no problem.
Tá. Derrote o Torresminho. Mas deixa eu ver um negócio aqui. Isso aqui. Destino dos reféns. Ó, tem que pegar a peça do Gomes aqui também, ó. Tá vendo? Eu vou pegar depois aí. Enfim. No próximo vídeo a gente vai lá enfrentar esse cara aí, esse Torresminho. É aqui, ele aqui, ó. Derrote ele. Fala dele. Bem, de qualquer forma, muito obrigado por você assistir esse vídeo. Se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho e deixa lá que... Fui.